Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Hiring another star for the Warriors squad will be good and important to recover the dynasty and win the championship. A star who is a realistic trade option could come to the Warriors. A package of players with Andrew Wiggins, Moses Moody, Gary Payton or Jonathan Kuminga will be enough to please the Pelicans. Warriors will pursue Brandon Ingram this season. The Golden State Warriors are highly motivated to build one more contender around Stephen Curry. That means pairing Curry with another star, a strategy that has led some to believe that Golden State will go after Kevin Durant on the trade market this season. The Phoenix Suns are looking great under new coach Mike Budenholzer, however, which makes a Durant departure unlikely. The Warriors should establish more realistic aspirations before February's trade deadline. Someone like Brandon Ingram of the New Orleans Pelicans would be a nice option. On Monday, Bleacher Report's Grant Hughes called Ingram a realistic target for the Warriors this season. The Warriors have more than enough assets to land Ingram, due to his contract expectations rendering him a potential rental and suppressing his value, Hughes said. They could probably even acquire him without surrendering Kuminga. Whether that'd be a wise move or not, Golden State could absolutely make an offer the New Orleans Pelicans would accept. Ingram is a free agency flight risk, but the one thing this Warriors team lacks is a demonstrated shot creator not named Stephen Curry. Ingram may specialize in pull-up twos, and the Warriors are a ball movement, egalitarian operation these days. But his skill set would fill a need. Ingram is in the final year of his 5-year, $158.3 million maximum contract. Warriors need to finally make a decision on potential future young star. Does Moses Moody have a reason to live up to his last name with the Golden State Warriors this season? Moody is now in his 4th season in the league with the Warriors. He's consistently shown an ability to be an efficient scorer with career averages of 46.3% shooting from the field and 37.1% shooting from three-point range. Those peripherals are heightened by his 51.2% and 51.7% clips in 2024-25 respectively. So what's the problem? Well, the Warriors have had perhaps the most competitive backcourt in the association over the course of his NBA tenure. Pillars in Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson have been supported by the likes of now Washington Wizards star Jordan Poole, Gary Payton II, now Minnesota Timberwolves star Dante DiVincenzo, and currently, Buddy Hield and Brandon Podziemski. That has robbed Moody of valuable time to develop his game. Despite the constraints he's been under, to no direct fault of Warriors head coach Steve Kerr, the Arkansas native is one of the rare players in the league that just stays ready and shows it when his number is called. Moody has shown he's deserving of a larger NBA role through consistency off the bench. That was put on full display in the 2022 Western Conference semifinals where he averaged 7.5 points per game on 75% shooting from distance in a mere 10.6 minutes of nightly action against the Memphis Grizzlies. His scoring outpaced Otto Porter, Draymond Green, and Kevin Looney, all of whom were vital to their championship run and saw at least 18.5 mpg. Moody's consistency became a recurring theme last season, where his play garnered rave reviews from Kerr, who said this in preseason per ESPN's Shams Charania and Kendra Andrews. "He's playing great," Kerr said. "He's gotten so much better in so many ways. We've always loved his character, his work ethic. This is the most confidence he's played with." While Kerr said Moody is in line to play a big role for us, he also offered a caveat. "But so are a lot of other guys," Kerr said. "We're sitting in that coach's room every day saying, how are we going to play all these guys? Because they all deserve to play. I've asked all of them to play their hardest, make it difficult for us." The 22-year-old's confidence is high, and so is his productivity. He's inked to stay in Golden State until 2027-28 on the 3-year, $39 million extension he signed this fall. But, Kerr acknowledged the abundance of capable contributors he has at his disposal at the two-guard slot. Thus, it begs to question of when Moody will get an opportunity to start full-time or earn marquee minutes. Could his services be better utilized on a rebuilding team, and could the Warriors fill a position of need in exchange for him? As it stands, Tracy Jackson-Davis and Kevin Looney are the Warriors' main interior presences. Albeit, Moody could do damage on teams like the Utah Jazz or Atlanta Hawks in a swap for Jazz center Walker Kessler or Hawks star Clint Capella. Particularly in the case of Atlanta, Moody could be a more potent option than Dyson Daniels alongside current assists leader Trae Young in their starting five, as the team favors bringing Bogdanović off the bench. On a team where he can, at the least, flirt with 25 minutes a night, the former number 14 overall pick could chart a similar course akin to Brooklyn Nets star Cam Thomas. In the case of Thomas, he too was lauded for being a precocious talent but never saw playing time commensurate with the praise he was receiving. Then, he went from averaging 8.5 ppg as a rookie and 10.6 ppg in his sophomore season to 22.5 ppg last season and is now contending for the league lead in scoring at 28.2 ppg this time around. Moody averaged 8.1 ppg in 2023-24 and is currently at 10.7 ppg. That looks strikingly similar to the LSU product. On top of that, his 20.9 points per 36 minutes gives more credence to his potential to break out. Meanwhile, Hield is having a career season off the bench for the Warriors and Podziemski has great promise himself, so Moody's role may not grow as desired or deserved anytime soon. Money aside, it may be time for Golden State's front office to move their promising young talent for much-needed frontcourt depth and let him spread his wings elsewhere. Three-year NBA player says he doesn't like the Golden State Warriors. On Saturday, the Houston Rockets hosted the Golden State Warriors in Texas. The Rockets made an excellent comeback, but they lost, in overtime, by a score of 127-121. Despite the loss, Tari Eason had an excellent game with 27 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals and 3 blocks while shooting 11 of 19 from the field and 3 of 5 from the three-point range in 35 minutes. After the game, Eason made an intriguing statement about the Warriors, hat tip Rocket Fuel Houston Rockets show. He was asked about what led to the Rockets making a 28-point comeback in the second half to force overtime. Eason, I don't like the Warriors. I just want to win. Eason is averaging 11.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 2.2 steals and 1.0 blocks per contest while shooting 56% from the field and 43.8% from the three-point range in 6 games. With the loss, the Rockets dropped to 3-3 in their first 6 games of the new season. Following Golden State, they will play their next game on Monday evening when they host Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. Last season, the Rockets were the 11th seed in the Western Conference with a 41-41 record. Eason was the 17th pick in the 2022 NBA draft out of LSU. He is in his 3rd NBA season, all with the Rockets. His career averages are 9.5 points, 6.1 rebounds, 1.1 assists and 1.3 steals per contest while shooting 45.8% from the field and 35.3% from the three-point range in 110 regular season games.